liftoff. The clock has started. Roger.
Welcome to the Good Stuff Morning Show. Here are your hosts, Kyle and Kenny.
Good morning, Kenny.
Good morning to you, Kyle.
It's a bit dewy. It's I'm trying to think of what happens in the morning. It's sun's coming up.
You've never seen a morning before?
Just slowly, hardly, barely ever, to be honest. I am having a hard time acclimating to the fact that it stays light until like 9:30 p.m. now. I don't.
What do you mean it stays light? What are you talking about?
The sun just is it's like, okay, well over the hills, yes, in setting. And it's like 9 p.m. at that point. And then you look back outside and it's still kind of like someone left the light on in the bathroom at 9:30, and it's just got dark now.
Is it ruining your sleep schedule? Is it
not at all
affecting how you wake up?
Maybe a little bit. Last time I did talk about me tracking my sleep with this new fangled Google machine with the sonar detection and everything. It's working out okay. It hasn't gotten my cat the last couple of nights, so that's been helpful. It's more representative of me, my sleep.
You're getting accurate data.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about accuracy. I know about, consistency. And hopefully the cat sleep is not, going to alert my doctor or anything. I don't know if that's the case or not.
Is that
or
how
it shows up
measuring it?
Yeah, or it shows up on my time card and says like, no, Kyle couldn't have been working. He was asleep in bed. It's 2:30 p.m.
That's exactly right. You have the Google Hub is watching anybody who sleeps in your bed or anything, I suppose, with the cats. And then immediately the monitor will alert your superiors that someone is sleeping on the job. And when they go to reprimand you, they call you up and you're already on a call. And they're like, "Excuse me, Kyle, are you sleeping right now?" And you're like, "How could I be sleeping? I just answered the phone."
And they said,
"What, did I wake you up?" And then you say, "Yes."
It's true. What I'm thinking, though, is that there's a market for sleep trackers for cats so that you know how long they sleep.
Yeah, maybe you're using this in the entirely wrong way. Google didn't want you to use the sleep function. They want the cats to get measured. Only cats, right? They only want the cats' sleep activity to be monitored. And then they can send you the report because you are the manager of the cats.
Yes, it's definitely their secret plan to try to...
You don't even know?
I have no idea what they would do with cat data. I really don't.
I'll tell you exactly what they're going to do. They're going to buy the Flat Cat Kickstarter and then use all this sleep data to generate a more realistic sleeping cat that sleeps at the exact right times of the day. How much does it actually move during the sleep? Does it meow walk in its sleep?
Right.
So I think Google, hey, Flat Cat Kickstarter, you got a buyer. Guaranteed.
I don't know if I've ever seen a cat sleepwalk, but that it sounds cute, but probably is dangerous if you have stairs or something,
No.
I definitely. I had a cat on my lap today. One of my cats, and they did not get off for roughly 2 hours. And when I was like, "All right, kitty," like my watch has decided to tell me twice that I need to get up, so I got to get up. I tried to move him over, and he just like flopped onto the floor like a sack of potatoes. Just made a big old noisy sound with all 25 of his paws, and it was fairly annoying for both him and I.
Does the cat weigh the same as the sack of potatoes?
Yes, but is definitely more compact. It would be like if you compacted the potatoes into some kind of compact potato brick situation.
Okay, so cat density is higher than potato density.
Much higher. Yes, absolutely.
This is a good equivalency that we can generate for the future of Flat Cat.
I have no idea what we're even talking about. Talk to me about, though, your brand new device that you've received over the... Did you get multiples? I don't remember.
That's not the plural. It's not a cactus.
What?
No, I got the new iMac.
Very good. It's back. I forgot, folks. It's back. Wait, where's the sounds? Gotta find the very good.
No.
That's not the one.
That's not mapped right.
Very good.
Garco?
I can't find it.
Toilet. Oh no. Every time you play the one where I say toilet, I crack up because I don't know why that day I said it weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I do say toilet weird. Do I say toilet weird? Toilet. It makes me laugh.
Do.
I guess I do. I shouldn't think of it.
No.
Because when I'm conscious of the spelling, the TOILET, toilet. If I just, toilet. Okay. Go to the toilet. I sound drunk now. Anyway, I got the new iMac.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
It's blazing fast. Everything is running perfectly, simultaneously. My logic runs fantastic. I've got little less space than I had on my 27-inch iMac. Like screen real estate, but it's hardly noticeable. The thing that is noticeable is the physical real estate on my desk. It's not a giant, massive TV anymore that weighed weighed as much as a tube television. Now this thing weighs less than 10 pounds. It's way easier to fit anywhere.
Just toss around the room.
So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, just frisbee it across to the next person who needs it.
Can you mount it?
Yes.
Like
you
a
have to
picture
purchase...
frame?
Oh. Yeah, let me get some hooks and just...
I mean, why not?
No, Kyle.
Why not?
You can... Stop fantasizing about hanging new iMac.
I wonder what it would be like just to hang iMac with a white bezel right onto the wall. It looked just like a picture frame, very thin.
You know what? You and I talked about this, I think it was yesterday or the day before, about these white bezels.
Yes.
And it was kind of it was one of the design choices that a lot of Apple tech guys were going, I don't really know about white bezels. Give me the black bezels. Yeah, exactly. And people also didn't like the chin on the iMacs. And having it and using it and looking at it for the last couple days, first of all, you don't even notice white bezels after a while. Unless you're using it for like photo editing, which is kind of a niche market. Or I say that because I don't do it, but unless you're staring at the edges of your screen, you're not going to notice it. It's going to blend much better into the background or the wall behind you, or sorry, the wall behind the computer, much better now. The other thing is the chin, and a lot of people are saying, well, just make it a little bit thicker and put all the computer stuff behind the display. Sure, sounds like a great idea, except then it would just be a rectangle. A white bezeled rectangle on your desk. This is the iMac look. This is what they want. They want you to look at this.
You'd lose the color. It's like getting iPhones these days and them having a specific color. You get it. The whole front of it is black glass, and then you cover the rest of it with a case and you never notice. Now, what I'm wondering is, what is this market gonna look like for third-party accessories for cases for that thing? Is there gonna be bumpers? Is there gonna be a silicone case that I can wrap around the whole thing so that it doesn't get bumped and bruised on things?
Are you talking about the iMac?
Uh-huh.
Why would you?
I want a silicone case like this for the entire computer that snaps onto it.
So in the event that somebody trips over the magnetic locking power cord,
rips it off the wall,
drags the computer right off the picture hooks.
That's right.
You're hanging it on. So someone has to get really close to the wall to trip on that cable.
I'm just wondering, how can I make a desk where the iMac's in the wall and maybe I like slot my hands into the wall, into like a cubby hole where the keyboard is, and then there's like another hole in the wall for the mouse.
You want to have your face,
I want to have my face
like 4 inches from the wall.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, you got a problem there. I think you need a stronger prescription.
That's my problem. Point taken. Point taken. I do need to update my prescription. I feel safe about going to the doctor now, so maybe I'll go ahead and do that. It's been a while. It has been a while. Speaking of new Apple things in households, mine has one too now. It's the Apple TV, the 4K one with the new remote on it.
Yeah, and how is it?
Spotify doesn't work like at all.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah, that's about it. How do you uninstall apps?
No, what?
I'm confused on that. See, you got it, listener. I was on the second generation. I was on the second generation Apple TV, which was the like pre-App Store version. Didn't have any of that. Didn't have HomeKit. Didn't have nope. Doesn't have it. Doesn't work that way. Can't do it.
All right. So I know that you're looking at the Zoom call right now, right? You can see my video.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a live demo of how to do all of those things.
This is going to be great for the listeners, the people who are listening to this show with their ears instead of their eyes. And
well, it's also because I can explain it very well and draw, and I can draw a picture. I can't paint a picture. I can draw one.
You'll draw one with your
grubby chili fingers. Yeah.
That's a gross picture. Anyway, okay. So what was the first thing? How to delete an app?
Yes.
Is that what your question was?
Do you hold it?
So you hold. Yes, you select it. Right. You have it. You're hovering over it. You hold the select button until it's shaking. It's wobbling. It's in wobble mode.
It's jiggling. Yep.
Right. And then you press the play button, and it gives you some options like delete.
So
and move to a new folder.
That's not intuitive, but all right.
Once you know
I'll go with it, I guess.
What was the other thing you needed to know? Spotify. Let's see if Spotify works on my device. Oops, I'm moving around the app because it was still in jiggle mode. Okay, let's go to Spotify. And
yeah, it doesn't do that.
Mine launches.
Doesn't do that at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll just need to delete it and reinstall it probably.
Yeah, no, I figured that you couldn't delete things, so that was where again, day one. I'm here on day one. I'm learning things. I'm getting acclimated to this new technology.
Do you like this remote?
Because
I like you haven't used one of the old Siri remotes, right?
I've used one before. It's too short in terms like vertically.
It was so polarizing.
I liked
easy to lose.
Oh yeah,
terrible touch surface for movement and selection. Scrobbling was awful because you could at 1 second you're going really slow and then your finger slips a little bit and you're at the end of the episode.
Sure, right.
There's no middle ground.
I like the new remote thickness.
That's a weird thing to say.
But the way it's shaped is more contour. Yes, thicker, more contour to your hand. The last remote I used was the one that was kind of it like bulged in the middle, and then it got really thin on the edges. And it would like
we're still talking about the remote, right?
Yes, and it would like cut your hand if you held it on the sides.
Right, and it had a menu, a play, and a selection wheel, right? That was it.
Well, and the selection wheel wasn't a selection; it was like up, down, left, right. It did not go. You couldn't you couldn't squirrel the wheel. You know?
Yeah, I couldn't. What the wheel? Yeah, I was asking my wife because we hated the other Siri remote. We just hated it. We always lost it too. It was thin enough to fall into the cracks of our sofa and very
slippery.
Of course. Yeah, well, the last place that you would look for the remote at now is in the cracks of the sofa. We always, because we have a 2-year-old running around, where we just assume she has clearly taken the remote and hidden it somewhere. But now these new remotes, they're larger. They are made of some sort of gunmetal or something. I don't know.
Aluminium.
Sure. There you go. That's the right one, I guess. Is there a bigger battery? Why couldn't they put an AirTag in here? Anyway, that's it.
Those are questions I cannot answer as someone who did not work on the product nor has answers about it. You could ask them if you'd like.
I just did. They're listening, right?
Nope.
Oh.
That's again, that's day one for me. I don't really have much else to say about it at this time.
What you should do is you should find more questions to ask about your device that you have no idea about, and I'll try to answer them. Live.
I assumed live. I assumed that it didn't have picture in picture, which it kind of does and does not. It really depends. You don't get it out of the box. You gotta build it into it, which is frustrating. If you use first party things, fine. I get it, fine.
I promise you won't use picture in picture. It is not a useful thing on this.
Oh, I did
device.
I did today. So,
what did you do picture in picture?
So running my exercise app in the background, and then watching a movie on the picture in picture while the exercise thing is going on, the biking application, and then you've got a little picture in picture of the movie being played. It's pretty cool.
What movie did you watch? Rocky?
No, just 30 minutes of YouTube mostly.
That's not a movie.
Well,
that's YouTube.
I don't know what kids are calling it these days. It's a moving picture. One of those Nickelodeons that I went to and brought one back home. The moving pictures,
Yeah, the 2 cents.
That's my 2 cents. So I guess we'll be back to the Apple TV corner here on this program. If you're looking for more Apple TV content with more of a gaming bend, you can go to Goodstuff.network/25C and listen to Chris and Nick talk about their experiences with.
Yeah, they're going to be running Apple Arcade through the new device.
I'm very excited. I want to hear about the controller experience. I need to know about that. Got to know about the good games. And
let me just quickly add, I did just read an article, I don't know, a couple hours ago that came out. There are rising rumors that Netflix wants to be the Netflix of video games. So that's on the horizon, perhaps.
This whole Elon internet stuff's really got to improve if I'm going to be streaming literally everything into my living room. I just don't know. I just don't know if I can handle it. I'm going to be behind the times. Just give me the discs to play, give me the cartridges to blow in, and that's all I need in my life.
Okay.
These are today's headlines.
I think we spent about 20 minutes in that intro. So what are the headlines? Oh, that's right. There's none.
There's no headlines. We gotta keep consistency on the Q Lab.
I just went right to the next one. Who cares? Today's special is, I really hope, why are we not celebrating this right now? Today's special is National Wine Day.
That's right, National Wine Day.
Oh, why? Why does it have to be this day? Oh.
You hit some sort of frequency that got really loud in my headphones. Like it's like bone resonating frequency. It like rattled my skull,
shattering bones.
That's right. Kyle,
do we have to talk about this day today, really, of all days? Do we?
Oh, no, new clip.
Do we?
Oh, my gosh. It's a good thing you live out in the middle of nowhere.
You're editing this one, so I don't really care anymore. It's
okay. Kyle, it is National Wine Day, but not the kind of wine that you're doing, you idiot.
No.
It's National Wine Day, the kind that you drink. Well, if you're an adult.
Our listeners are drinking this up. That's for sure. My demeanor, you
had the right idea. We should definitely have been partaking in this National Day.
You would think by the fact that it's 25 minutes into this episode that we definitely were already. But that's not the case, listener.
No, that's a different show entirely.
Mm-hmm.
But I did want to just kind of rattle off a few quick facts about National Wine Day.
Okay.
And that's not necessarily about the day, but kind of relating to the day. There are actually 17 National Wine Days throughout the year related to like National Red Wine Day, which is on August 28th, or National White Wine Day, which is on August 3rd. Or, you know, a variety of wine day as the national day. But today is the all-encompassing wine day. So it's important. You can enjoy any variety you'd like. Box wine, perhaps.
I don't want to, though. I really don't want to.
Just get some Welch's grape juice.
Make it old. Why can't it just be old juice that has grapes in it? Why?
Well, now here's the thing. I did want to. That's the frequency. I did want to really quick touch on an article from the Takeout that came out today, or was updated today. It's actually an article from, let me check the original date, August 27th of 2020. They were talking about when California was having all their wildfires last year, which fantastic timing, wildfires. 2020 was great. There was a lot of fear that the smoke and fires and everything in Northern California were going to wreak havoc with the vineyards and with the winemaking process. And the article was about, what if, right? What if next year's harvest makes awful wine, right? Smoky wine, which sounds cool to like a barbecue connoisseur, but not necessarily to a wine connoisseur. So, like I said, there was a lot of fear, and they updated the article yesterday. And it says that through a UC Davis wine research, they actually did take a sample of 2020 wine from a vineyard battling the effects of smoke taint. And I want to read actually what the article says. It's this, let's see, Chase Kane is a reporter. They say, I've covered enough wildfires as a journalist that I can actually smell some of that smell from just being at a wildfire. As he puts his nose up to the glass. He then takes a sip. He says, it's not good, with a laugh. And then he says, it tastes like wine, but it's like licking an ashtray.
Toilet.
Oh no, that's awful news. That's awful news. Now, it could be that this is a sample from a single grower who was like in direct line or right underneath all of the ash that was falling, right? But it's wildfires, as you know, were a huge part of California as a whole last year,
and continue to be.
Exactly. Yeah. Every year we're going to have even worse wildfires. And
I was digging a little deeper into this story, and I was able to find an interview. And so I've pulled an excerpt from the actual interview with a quote from him.
Okay, go ahead. Play it.
Could I have the Taco Bell instead, please?
The reporter, after drinking $100 bottle of wine, said, I'd rather have Taco Bell.
Could I have the Taco Bell instead, please?
If the Taco Bell Cantina can sell Taco Bell wine on the dollar menu, I don't know, right?
Yes, but make it taste like Baja Blast. Could I
have the Taco Bell instead, please?
Could I get Baja Blast, smoked Baja Blast, please? Just a kiss of smoke on the blast, I need it.
Smoke blast.
I need it in my life. Well, that's sad about we don't hear them whining.
Oh.
We don't.
Well, I mean, the California wine industry employs hundreds of thousands of people. It's a very, very large industry in this state. And if everybody's drinking smoky wine around the world because of it and then not buying anymore, that's a bad
gasp.
So anyway, it's National Wine Day, a good day to celebrate and then also be extremely worried about the state's economy.
Just, buy some and drain pour it. It's fine. That's what we'll do. That means, well, I guess I was supposed to kind of intro out of the last one by having a part where I pause and then I do the thing where I slowly work my way into the next segment, but this is going to have to suffice.
Eat food.
Which ballpark bite is best? It's a food fight. An MLB food fight presented by MasterCard, to be exact, to determine the best ballpark food in baseball this year. Complete your bracket today, and you can win tickets to a future game to enjoy your favorite food in person. Do you have a favorite food from ballparks? Don't say garlic fries, because that's horrible. They're horrific. There is an experience to be had. Yes, I agree. But objectively, those garlic fries are some of the worst that you get on the planet. I would rather eat them from a garbage can than eat them at the ballpark.
That's how they make them, right?
Uh-huh.
They make a huge 55-gallon garbage cans worth of garlic fries, and then they piece them out as you come up into the hour-long line at Oracle Park. Pac Bell. It's Pac Bell forever, right?
It is AT&T.
AT&T?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Nah, Pac Bell Park.
I know. Singular wireless
It opened as Pac Bell Park.
Stadium. Yeah. So
I was gonna say,
yeah.
Honestly, a little bit was, garlic fries. But it's like a given if you go to a Giants game, because if you walk at all around any of the food stalls, everything smells like garlic fries. No one can discern any other food.
I live next to Gilroy, so I'm kind of over it, to be honest. It's just a lot.
However, I did do a little bit of early scouting on the bracket here and looking at all of the other selections. And I gotta say, about half of them would completely trounce any garlic fry, even if it was a perfect garlic fry. Half of these are better.
Yeah.
Just from the word, just from the title of the food item, I'm already on board.
All right. Well, let's hit them down the list. We're going to fill out a bracket. Are we filling out the same bracket? If we disagree, are you filling out your own bracket? Is that how we're going to do it?
You should fill out the Good Stuff Morning Show bracket.
All right. For us.
I did already submit a bracket just to put the Giants ahead, just as fan service.
All right. So we're going to go round one, line by line. This is where, listener, if you are not on board, time to abandon ship.
Good morning. See you later.
Thanks for tuning in. We love you very much. And I hope you have a good day today. For the rest of you who are ready and willing for this torture, let's do it. The pitch coming in on this first one is the cold lobster roll versus the seared sockeye salmon sandwich. What is the winner?
Okay, so the lobster roll is from Boston.
It is from Boston, yes.
The salmon sandwich is from Seattle.
All right, so let's describe these. New England style lobster roll is a classic at Friendway Park and includes fresh Friendway Park. It's just the friends. You can only bring your friends to Friendway Park. It includes, the Green Monster is one of your friends too. You can. It includes fresh and local Yankee Lobster Company meat, herbed mayo, celery.
Wait, hold on a second. That sounds blasphemous. Doesn't it?
I agree. I definitely agree. Herbed mayo, celery, and is sprinkled with lemon and chives on a brioche bun. Looks good. Lobster roll at a ballpark. I'm
Messy.
I'm wiggling my hand left and right, up and down, kind of a little bit to say, Seattle's dish is the seared sockeye salmon sandwich.
Here, I'll read this one.
All right, go ahead.
It's a Seattle staple. This mouth-watering salmon sandwich features perfectly seared wild sockeye salmon nestled in a fluffy brioche bun with the freshest arugula, tangy pickled red onion, and smooth and spicy house-made remoulade. It's a big chunk of salmon.
It's a giant. It is a at least 4-ounce piece of salmon with some arugula underneath, some pickled onions, and some kind of I don't even know, like butter or something going on top. Not quite sure. What are you doing here?
My pick is
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, my pick is the salmon sandwich. I'm a sucker for salmon. Not saying that I don't like lobster or a lobster roll. Now those are great, but a Seattle salmon sandwich, I feel like you're getting like top billing. Then again, Massachusetts really close to Maine with the lobsters. I don't know.
I accidentally selected Boston. How do I get rid of them?
You refresh the page.
Nope, that didn't do it.
It's only the first selection.
Nope,
oh no,
that didn't do it.
New window. Quit all of your browser.
I'm getting rid of the browser now. I'm burning the browser to the ground, and I'm starting a new browser. All right.
Well,
enter the bracket.
That then makes me think that you are also selecting the salmon.
I just have a bad habit of clicking. Well, see, I like the salmon sandwich. They're both on brioche. So brioche is sort of a non-starter for me on both of these. Cold lobster roll is the thing that sends me over the edge. Lobster rolls being cold, fine, but you want like a warm, buttery lobster roll, right? The lobster should be, I guess, somewhat cold, but I'm imagining
not refrigerated lobster roll.
This is definitely made off site, shipped in. Yeah, not what I'm gonna go. We're gonna go together here into the night with seared sockeye salmon sandwich from the Seattle.
We're definitely gonna have to
Mariners.
pick up the pace here.
I know.
Every other food is just gonna get slammed through, but we spent so much time talking about the salmon sandwich.
It looks really good. I mean, honestly, it looks great. Next up is...
You describe the first one, and I'll describe the bottom one.
Right. The Chicago Cubs Big Slugger Nachos, fresh tortilla chips, beef chili, nacho cheese, house-made chips, pico de gallo, sour cream, and fresh jalapenos served in a full-size souvenir helmet.
Okay. That's the helmet nachos.
It is the Big Slugger Nachos. Now,
from the Rockies, we've got the Monster Chicken Nachos. So it's a nacho on nacho, or nacho-y nacho. The Monster Chicken Nachos feature crispy nacho chips with a blended queso blanco azteca nacho cheese, slow-cooked pinto beans, black beans, shredded seasoned chicken tinga, fresh pico de gallo azteca jalapeno peppers, and topped with sour cream.
Not in a hat.
That's a lot of sour cream.
Not in a hat.
Not in a hat.
Not in a hat.
Not in a helmet. Not in a souvenir helmet.
I'm going...
I think we got our winner.
I'm going Monster Chicken Nachos for this one.
Really?
Because of the chicken tinga. Sounds much more appetizing than... And I would say it's not fresh jalapenos. They are pickled jalapenos. And all that cheese, all kind of that chickeny goodness... I'm on board for that. That's going to hold in the heat much longer in a cold Colorado night than this Big Slugger hat would. I
thought I was going to go for the helmet the whole time.
Absolutely not.
I guess you're right.
Are you convinced?
You're going quality of food over the delivery method.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm convinced.
All right. Next up is the Sriracha Slaw. This is Pittsburgh versus Cleveland. I had to pick Pittsburgh's Sriracha Slaw chicken sandwich, crispy chicken with Sriracha jicama slaw served on a bakery potato roll with, I would argue, a fairly suggestive pairing of 2 cherry tomatoes and a cornichon.
Yeah. Also, very slim description there, Pittsburgh. Cleveland coming in with the library text here. The Fat Rooster Chicken Sandwich The Fat Rooster is a proprietary Southern-inspired quick-service concept serving fresh, made-to-order buttermilk-soaked chicken. The signature spicy chicken sandwich gets its bold flavor from a proprietary blend of spices and is served with house-made pickles and coleslaw topped with honey mayonnaise. That's how you sell a sandwich.
I don't know. This is like the lightning port of sandwiches. I would rather go with the open standard sriracha. And probably not. Well, no, you're right. The chicken sandwich does look better. It sounds better.
It's a spicy chicken
but
sandwich.
The fact that it's
proprietary, house blend.
I know, but the fact that it's proprietary implies just a highly litigious chicken sandwich, and I'm just confused.
But look at the photos.
I know you're right.
Look at the abysmal presentation from the pirates here. It looks like a slider.
I would say,
excuse me, I want a full chicken sandwich.
Half of the image though of the Cleveland one is a box and waffle fries, which are not listed on this list as well.
That is a bonus.
All right. Oh yes.
Easy.
All right.
Easy selection.
All right. Chicken sandwich from Cleveland. Next up, which I cannot believe is the pairing here. Arizona versus your San Francisco Giants. Arizona's entry here is the churro dog. The churro dog.
Come on, say it right.
Churro dog. A churro dog inside a Long John donut. Don't know what that is. With chocolate, glazed, topped with frozen yogurt, which in this photo looks like ice cream to me. It's got a bunch of other stuff on top. I haven't eaten one of these. This is definitely what they're known for, but I have not eaten one of these before. And
it looks like the food that you make when you're like 14. It's the middle of the night, and you know that there's desserts. And you have around
churro somewhere left over.
You just went to the fair,
sure,
and you didn't finish your churro,
yep.
but you got donuts with you and ice cream.
Mm-hmm. I would be impressed.
I don't know. It sounds like a dessert fever dream.
Versus
the San Francisco Giants Ghirardelli world famous hot fudge sundae. This is a vanilla ice cream and handmade hot fudge topped with whipped cream, diced almonds, and a cherry. It's Ghirardelli.
I know, and I've had this. It's good. I'm gonna go. I hometown favorite here. Ghirardelli.
It's kind of hard to beat that. It's really like what you were saying before. Cleveland's proprietary blend with their house made. It's like you're getting the best of the best here.
I would agree.
You just got to slap Ghirardelli
right
on the hot fudge sundae.
I couldn't. I don't think I could stomach a churro dog anyway. So that's just. I would eat like just the end of the dog part itself, and then I'd leave the rest of the donut and let that ice cream slide right off.
You know what? I gotta say, to improve the churro dog, make a larger churro, slice that in half, and then put the ice cream
inside. Or just core out the whole churro, put ice cream in the middle like it's a big stuffed Twizzler, and eat it that way.
I like where you're. Oh, you put maraschino cherries every like 2 inches so that every other bite
inside the cherries inside the churro.
Yes.
How this is like a garden hose size churro.
Yes.
Okay. The next pairing is Tony O's Cuban sandwich from the Twins versus Pete Alonso's Polar Burger from your New York Mets. I wanted to say Nets, but that's the other one. That's the other sport.
That's the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah,
style.
I know. I forget these days. So the Twins, Tolera bread, pulled pork, ham, pickles, Swiss cheese, and Dijonnaise. It looks spectacular. It looks amazing.
Let me make it look more spectacular by describing the next
sure.
sandwich.
Yep.
The Pete Alonso's Polar Burger. It's Pat LaFrida's black truffle blended burger patty, New York maple spiced caramelized onions, smoked Gouda cheese, lettuce, tomato, and claw sauce on fresh baked brioche bun. Now, you think, wow, all those foods sound fantastic. Black truffle blended burger patty? Yeah, I'll take that. And then you look at the photo that they supplied and you go, absolutely not. Are you kidding me?
The amount of caramelized onions is proportional to the size of the patty here, and I'm not here for it.
There is enough lettuce on this burger to supply 14 other burgers. Excuse me, get out of here. I want the rest of my sandwich.
I think our choice is made for us. The Cuban sandwich all the way.
Indeed.
Okay. Toronto Blue Jays. I'm going purely off of the logo, folks. Like I am trying my darndest.
Didn't you have a podcast about baseball?
Listen, we're not good at it. Never pretended to be good at it. The Toronto Blue Jays versus Walgreens. The Lumberjacks Slammy. Griddled spicy pork sausage patty on a big seedy bun. Sweet maple spread, creamy cabbage slaw, waffle fries, and tomato.
I don't like any of those descriptions.
Just a big seedy bun. You just don't want to go to that bun, that part of the bun. The waffle fries on the sandwich just sends it over the top. This looks spectacular.
You got to find out what they're serving at Walgreens, Kyle.
That's true. Hit me with it.
Okay, Kyle. It's actually the Washington Nationals.
Ooh.
I don't even have. How would you say this word?
Pupusa revuelta.
Revuelta.
Yeah,
I can't say it. Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys. Ground pork, chicharron, and mozzarella cheese. That's it. That's all they're giving you.
Honestly, the other one was very complex. I would take a pupusa at a baseball park any day of the week over some fancy pantsy sandwich. Absolutely.
Yeah, this looks. It's hard. It's really hard to describe what I'm looking at.
A pancake with cheese and ground pork in it,
but also looks like it's served with not toppings, but like something to dip it in or something to give it a little more kick or spice.
They're like pickles, kind of.
Yeah. Like you said, if I'm eating this at a ballpark, I'm not taking the one that's stacked about 14 feet tall. I'm taking the one that is simple and easy to eat, and I can have a lot of them.
Can't believe that they did pupusas instead of the half smokes that they're so famous for there. But I'll take pupusas. That's good with me. Hey, remember when we played that game where I walked around the Nationals ballpark and you had to guess whether or not the name of the food stand was a real name of a food stand or not? Oh, the memories.
I don't remember that, but sure.
All right. That is bringing back morning show 11 or whatever number we're on now. I can just go back and reuse old games that we once played. Incredible.
Yeah,
I'm so
remember.
Excited. Next up is the Orioles versus the Detroit Tigers. The Orioles are bringing something kind of boring. It's a patty melt. Fells Point patty melt, beef patty, toasted sourdough, American cheese, fried onions, and patty sauce.
Okay. Well, okay. Detroit is bringing the chicken shawarma wrap, Kyle. Marinated chicken breast, tomato, lettuce, pickles, and garlic sauce wrapped in a locally sourced pita.
Just growing right off of that pita vine, right on the just picked at the peak of freshness, that locally sourced pita.
I gotta say, neither of these.
A shawarma wrap sounds great. I am looking at the photo.
Better photo.
This looks like I made it in my living room.
It looks like cafeteria food.
Worse.
I'm sorry to say.
In fact, worse. I do have to select it, though.
Over the patty melt?
Just because I feel like eating a wrap while in a plastic seat at a baseball game is going to be easier. I'm gonna dig this more than
a
patty melt.
I'm on board. All
right. Chicken shawarma wrap. Because no one likes the Angels. Angels are going against the entirety of the MLB. Actually, you know what? Let's put them up against Blaseball at this point, because peanuts are definitely the Blaseball shtick. St. Archer pretzel, which is a like sort of big, thick, twisty, hand rolled pretzel.
This ain't no AMC pretzel though.
This is not the what is it called?
The Godzilla wrap?
The barbarian something or other. Half pound barbarian.
Yeah, the Bavarian
that's
barbarian.
what it is. But close enough. This is a St. Archer blonde ale mustard paired with jalapeno cheese sauce with the pretzel. It weighs almost 1 pound versus your classic peanuts. Which
again,
let's look at the photo of this.
Pick a better photo of peanuts.
You could
such a chance.
You could have picked anything.
You could have picked anything.
You could have,
except this picture. We got to pick the pretzel.
I think we go pretzel. Absolutely.
Yeah,
we 100% go pretzel with that. Next up is the Atlanta Braves versus the New York Yankees. Stakeout.
It's 1996.
It's a fried chicken. Excuse me. No. Roll that back. I almost called it a fried chicken. It is not.
Rip.
Chicken fried steak, smoky bacon topped with country gravy on a buttery biscuit. It looks like a sandwich, but
it's a Thanksgiving meal.
It's an entire breakfast, sort of like mashed into one.
Yeah. Going up against the New York Yankees, Lobel's steak sandwich. One of Yankee Stadium's signature food items and a fan favorite is the hand-carved Lobel's prime beef steak sandwich, a thinly sliced USDA prime New York strip steak tossed in a gourmet blend scratch gravy and served on a toasted brioche bun. Super simple. This is, like I said, sometimes keeping it simple is a better choice. However, if I'm going to go to a ballpark and I want to have a ballpark food that I can bring to my seat and not spill anywhere, I'm getting the Yankees. But if I'm ordering food to consume immediately,
part of the benefit here with the whole COVID protocol thing happening at baseball stadiums is that you don't have anybody next to you. If you're looking to stake out, like, now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
Just go buy one. Get messy with it.
Lay out.
Just
stake out everywhere.
That's right. The bacon goes one way, you go the other way.
But which one are we selecting?
I think it's really a question of country gravy versus like sort of light beefy A1 steak sauce gravy.
Now, the Yankees sandwich, they're like, it's prime beef. It's like tip top. We're giving you the best cuts of this steak sandwich. That does kind of sell it for me. That does make me want it. I know they're selling it. I know it's a marketing tool, but it's working. And I know that the bacon on the stakeout is not going to be good. I know that the gravy's going to get everywhere. I know that the biscuits aren't going to be good.
Especially with bacon, often the way that sandwiches or, things with bacon are constructed, you get a certain number of bacon strips. It's easy to count, easy to keep track of, easy to verify upon selection and redemption of that sandwich. What you can't verify are the number of slices of the prime beef steak inside of that sandwich. You could end up with just one little sloppy looking tongue of a prime beef slapped right in between those big, soft, pillowy brioche buns.
Beef tongue is fantastic.
For sure. What I'm saying is that you don't just want one. And you can't verify that. It's wrapped. That's in the back. They're just going to go and grab you one. You can't see whether or not that's a
sorry.
We are
opposed here. Because you were then comparing bacon to steak, and that's blasphemous. Like, again, how could you?
Biscuit or brioche bun? It's not even a contest. Every time it's going to be a biscuit.
I guess it's a Georgian biscuit. It's okay. All right. Let's stake out. Let's do it now. Let's get messy.
Next up, the Chicago White Sox versus the Milwaukee Brewers.
There you go.
Kaminsky Burger. Oh boy, look at this one. 2 double quarter-pound Glenmark Steak Eater beef patties. Chi-Town Pico with the tomatoes, the relish, the sport peppers, the onions, the cheese spread, and a butter brioche roll. They're stacked.
I don't even have to read the next one.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and look at it. Ooh.
Okay, so this next one, it's the Milwaukee Brewers Double Play Burger. The burger consists of 1 Angus beef patty and 1 Johnsonville brat patty, topped with slices of Havarti cheese, ale mustard, cherry compote, and an arugula on brioche bun. Yeah, that sounds great. But I want the half-pound burger, please.
But yeah, I don't know if I want a cherry compote
on my burger.
While I'm, but
no. If I'm at a restaurant, totally. I'll get the one that's more finely crafted.
Yeah. No,
if I'm at a ballpark,
you're right. Yep.
Give me the calories because I'm about to
100%.
sit down for 3 hours.
100%. Yep. Kaminsky Burger. What I'm noticing is there's a trend here with some of these ingredients. Can we like buy steak in like Briochecoin or something? Is that a
Briochecoin?
A brioche coin, I guess, if you wanted to be.
Coin.
Yeah. Next up, Cincinnati Reds versus the Texas, whatever they're called these days.
Rangers.
Cincinnati chili cheese conies, a specialty made hot dog on a steamed bun with mustard covered with Cincinnati's best secret recipe chili, diced onions, and a mound of shredded cheddar cheese. You get 3 dogs. 3.
Sure, you might get 3 dogs. But Kyle, what about the Texas Rangers Boomstick? The Boomstick is a 2-foot-tall, all-beef hot dog smothered in chili, nacho cheese, jalapenos, caramelized onions, all on top of a massive potato bun. The whole thing weighs 3 pounds.
That is a garden hose.
That is the feast that you bring to the entire section.
I would
this
absolutely
is no contest.
A 2-foot long hot dog. Yeah. All right. You're right.
But it's not even that it's 2 foot. You're right. I mean, it's the size of an actual baseball bat.
Yeah. No, I know. I do really. I want the Cincinnati chili. Like that's, and the shredded cheese on there. I had 3 hot dogs for dinner. So I'm just like that. That definitely is more my speed, but we'll go Boomstick.
Yeah. Good.
We'll go Boomstick. Right. Next up, it is the A's versus the Redbirds. We'll go with that. A's,
Cardinals.
Same thing. The Athletics are putting forth the pulled pork nachos, signature nachos with pulled pork, house-made queso, cilantro, jalapeno. There's no tilde on that one. Guacamole, sour cream, and salsa in an A's helmet.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The Cardinals, Kyle, are bringing the 4 hands nachos. Fresh corn tortilla chips topped with white cheddar cheese, pico de gallo, pickled jalapeno peppers, crumbled cojita cheese, sour cream, and green onion with a choice of pulled pork or beef to top it off. So kind of like pulled pork nachos against one another.
You know what puts it over the edge for me?
Helmet.
No, absolutely not the helmet. The fact that the Cardinals one has the crumbled cojita, that's the thing that sends it into the stratosphere for me.
Uh-oh.
I need it. I need it in my life, and I only have 2 hands, but the 4 hands, for me, it's the 4 hands.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess you agree.
No, I was on board with the athletics, but I accidentally selected the wrong item, and now I need to clear my cache.
Oh no! You gotta go back through and select them all again.
I do.
We got 4 more. We're trucking right along. Philadelphia Phillies versus your Miami Marlins. The Philly cheesesteak, of course, obviously. Philly cheesesteak, a sandwich made of thinly sliced ribeye and melted cheese on a long roll, is synonymous with the city of brotherly love. Cheese Whiz, American, and provolone are the most traditional types of cheeses. They don't say whether they're on the sandwich or not. They just say that they're the most traditional types of cheeses. So you can decide whether or not they go on them.
But it's a Philly cheesesteak from Philly.
Yep. And the Miami Marlins have...
Oh, I got it. I got it. I was stalling. The Miami Marlins Cuban sandwich. Here we go. A touch of historical local influence. The sandwich is made with boneless pork, ham, Swiss cheese, and whole grain mustard on a classic Cuban roll. This is the Cubano. This is the one where they press it down in the sandwich.
Yep. This is tough.
This is the hard one.
Mm-hmm. It's tough.
2 local delicacies head to head. Are you Cubano? Are you Philly cheesesteak? Which one are you going with?
I think I'm going Philly cheesesteak.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a little bit, there's more substance, you know? I don't want to have to get up again at the 7th. I want to just get it, sit down, get the cheese, whiz it up, you know?
Whiz it up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Essential cheeses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess we're going Philly cheesesteak.
Okay. That was easy. All right.
I don't know. I think we need to speed this along. We're going to have really tough decisions later on, I'm sure.
The Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Tampa Bay, what are they called now? Devil Rays?
No, just the Rays.
Just the Rays. All right.
Devil Rays, that was like 2005, Kyle.
It's fine.
Okay, what's the Dodgers?
The Dodgers are the Michelada sausage.
Why?
Stadium exclusive Michelada spiced sausage with citrus slaw finished with tahine and chamoy nut crumble. This is, for a fact, very LA. I get it. What they seemed to have done is rolled the entire bun in tahine.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot. This is going to be a lot of flavor, like right up front. I would probably split this, maybe. But gotta say, definitely the flavors of Los Angeles, the flavors of a michelada in a sausage. I have never experienced anything like this. I do love micheladas very much.
It's just weird. You don't go with the Dodger dog.
No.
I know it's simple. I know, but it's the Dodger dog.
What are the Tampa Bay Rays?
The entire MLB pulled peanuts out of their butts, Kyle.
True. It's true.
Anyway, the Tampa Bay Rays, Kyle, get a load of this. Beer braised short rib grilled cheese. Do I need to go further?
Yes.
Okay. Beer braised short ribs, cheddar, Havarti, and Swiss cheeses, caramelized onions, horseradish cream, sourdough bread, and kettle chips. I know my selection.
It sounds really good.
I'm sorry to the entirety of LA that the flavor of LA is losing out to short rib grilled cheese, but it is. Yeah.
Next up is San Diego versus Kansas City. The burgundy pepper tri-tip nachos.
Oh boy.
From San Diego look very good. Cardiff tri-tip is a San Diego favorite. Tri-tip nachos are served with cheese sauce, a large portion of chopped up tri-tip, drizzled barbecue sauce, sour cream, and sprinkled green onions to finish it off.
Yeah, but going up against the Kansas City brisketacho. Signature smoked and seasoned in-house chopped beef brisket layered with homemade baked beans and cheesy corn, then topped with coleslaw and sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Served on a bed of tortilla chips in a souvenir helmet.
Yeah, it's Kansas City all the way. I think it's just
I love tri-tip.
Sounds amazing.
I would love a tri-tip nachos, but Kansas City barbecue brisket in a helmet nachos. That's it.
True. Yeah. Last up here, and then we'll get into round 2. Whoa, you're right. We need to pick this up. The Houston Astros versus the entirety of the MLB. Houston Astros have trash can nachos. Oh no, I'm sorry. Cowboy fry.
That was good. You got me off guard.
Got Guy Fieri just sending signals.
That's right.
Reading pitches. Astros Cowboy fry, fresh cut fries topped with queso blanco, brisket, jalapeno ranch, diced green onions, pickled jalapenos, more jalapenos, and onions, more onions, drizzled with a barbecue sauce topper.
Yeah, going up against
Cracker Jacks.
And guess what we're selecting?
Cracker Jacks. Absolutely.
Because Astros, you don't deserve anything.
Also, doesn't sound good. To be honest, doesn't sound good at all. Round 2 coming at you.
Yeah,
Seattle's,
far too much.
Seattle's salmon sandwich versus the Colorado Rockies monster chicken nachos.
Okay, here come the debates. Here come the actual fights. Because before round 1, lots of competitive sandwiches or nachos going up against nachos.
Double patties against each other. I got it.
Now we got a salmon sandwich going against chicken nachos. Oh boy.
Do I have a fork?
You're sitting in your seat. You do have a fork. And your selection is...
Am I in the park that this meal is from?
I guess that's the trick, right? Are you selecting just the food item, or are you selecting the
home
experience?
Stadium. Yeah, no, it's got to be the home stadium of the place that you've selected.
Because these items are singularly located at the home stadium.
That is correct.
You can't get the salmon sandwich.
Inextricably linked, yes, to that particular location.
So we're now selecting food items in concurrence with the in-park experience.
I've been doing that the whole time. I don't know where you've been.
What I'm saying is that it has a larger impact now.
Sure, absolutely. Which is why we're selecting the salmon sandwich.
Of course.
Just that Seattle smell.
A 7:00 start time with a salmon sandwich in your hand. As the sun starts to set, you get the ocean breeze that nothing beats that.
Plus, it's gonna stay a little warmer, I would argue, wrapped sort of in between those two buns than the cold nacho cheese would on a cold Colorado night. It's just not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
You're not going to be able to pay attention to your nachos because your head's going to be up watching every single homer go out because it's the Rockies and you score 1,000 runs every game.
Yeah, baseball. Round 2 here, in round 2, the Fat Rooster Chicken Sandwich versus the Ghirardelli world famous Hot Fudge Sundae.
So this is the proprietary chicken blend versus
proprietary versus
Ghirardelli.
Proprietary. It's pretty good. Yeah. Good one together.
Again, we have to start selecting park experience a little more if we're going dessert versus chicken sandwich.
The thing that's probably most sad about the Ghirardelli sundae is how small it is.
Yeah.
It's not a meal. It's an amuse-bouche.
Okay. All right.
You know.
But you can celebrate National Wine Day in San Francisco. Easier.
Cleveland chicken sandwich. Never been to Cleveland. Don't know. I think I'm going to go hot fudge.
Yeah. I'm biased, though. I'm biased.
Yeah, me too. Tony O's Cuban sandwich versus the pupusa revuelta.
Oh, boy. That Cuban sandwich, though.
I know. It's because it's got the shredded, the sort of the pulled pork on top, on the big old Tolera bread. It just, The pupusa, though.
I think, well, would I rather be eating a Cuban sandwich watching the Twins or a pupusa watching the Nationals?
Yes, because I could eat 11 pupusas. Absolutely. Just
I think I'm
nonstop.
eating pupusas.
It's the cheese. There's a lot of cheese inside. The cheese is not getting cool. I think I have a thing with like cold cheese for some reason.
Must
it's just
be. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to the Lincoln Memorial the next day.
And you're bringing a pupusa with you, a leftover pupusa.
Yeah.
Detroit Tigers versus the Angels here. Chicken shawarma versus the St. Archer pretzel.
I got it. This is
It's
a no
the pretzel.
contest.
It's the pretzel. Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry,
100%.
sorry, Detroit's cafeteria chicken shawarma.
Steakout, which is that biscuit with the gravy and the bacon versus the Kaminsky burger, the double with the butter bun.
I'm selecting the burger, hands down. Hands down. Steakout. Sorry. You were going up against according to Kyle, a pitiful steak sandwich. Now you're going up against a half-pound burger on a buttered bun.
Pico, relish, sport peppers. All right. Yeah. Well, all right. We'll go burger. Boomstick versus Four Hands nachos.
No contest.
Boomstick. Yeah, you're right. Philly cheesesteak versus beer braised short rib grilled cheese.
Oh boy. Every time you say those words, I just want to go to Tampa.
Yeah, the beer braised. Right?
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Last up, brisket acho or Cracker Jack.
Now here's the thing. Of course we picked the Cracker Jack over the Astros because barf. Brisket acho now kind of wins by default to me. I'd rather have brisket nachos from Kansas City.
I think
than
this is
Cracker Jacks.
This is the last like souvenir helmet I think we have as well. So I'll do that. Let's keep it in the running and let's move on to round 3. There's just 4 matchups here and we need to decide which one moves on. Seared sockeye salmon sandwich versus the hot fudge sundae.
Okay, so here's the true dilemma. Now, we're going beyond park experience. Now we're like in the middle of a game, right? Okay. Do you want to have...
Put me there. Hold on.
All right, cool. It's the 3rd inning. You're situated. You're 1 beer in, but now you're hungry, right?
Ooh.
And
all right.
You've got the option. These are both Pacific Coast night games. Are you going to go up and stand in line for a salmon sandwich, or are you going to go stand in line for a hot fudge sundae?
Yeah.
Sorry, San Francisco.
Oh,
what?
Oh, what? No, that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
I want to pick the salmon, man.
A salmon sandwich does not beat hot fudge. Are you kidding me?
I'm not a dessert person though.
Oh,
my bias can only take me so far. I don't know.
I wait in line because I wait in line for the hot fudge sundae because I know that it is consistent. It's consistently just somewhat mediocre, but it's going to be good no matter what. Like, no matter how you construct that hot fudge sundae.
Wait a second. Hold on a second.
It's going to be so good.
Are you
worth
basing
whatever
this
the wait
on
was?
The off chance that the salmon sandwich you get is going to be meh? You're worried about that?
Imagine, so the photo is definitely taken during the daytime. Can you imagine yourself eating a salmon sandwich at night?
You're not eating it in the dark, you idiot.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. A salmon sandwich is not a nighttime food.
All right.
World famous hot fudge sundae is nighttime.
I suppose you're and if you happen to come to a Giants game on one of the weird hot days during the summer and you're going to a 1:00 start, you probably want the hot fudge sundae.
You want the hot fudge sundae. Absolutely.
All right. Okay. My bias is back.
Pupusa revuelta versus the St. Archer pretzel.
I don't want to sit there eating a pretzel for 3 innings.
Gosh, what?
When I can have a pupusa or multiple. Now, here's the thing. Am I having just the one item? Because we've been talking about these pupusas as though we are eating so many of them.
11.
Right.
Yeah.
But these are single food items going up against each other. I can't order 14 hot fudge sundaes to go up against one salmon sandwich. I guess as many pretzels as I get, I'm getting pupusas.
Right. Yes. One order.
Okay. All right. I think I'm going to have to select the pretzel then.
I'm selecting the pretzel as well.
To soak up all that beer.
Absolutely. 100%.
Okay.
The Sox Kaminsky burger versus Texas the Boomstick.
Yikes. Okay, this is like monster versus monster. This is like Godzilla versus King Kong.
I think it's the Boomstick.
I think I need to be here to argue for the Kaminsky
because it's unique. You carry it like a briefcase. No,
you carry it like a baby. You have a bassinet. You have a full-on stroller for this thing to get it from the food stand to your seat.
Potato bun, 3 pounds of food. This is feeding a section.
That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Versus the Kaminsky burger, still a lot of food. More of a kind of, handheld, personalized.
Here's the thing. I could definitely tackle a Kaminsky burger by myself. I could not eat the Boomstick by myself. Am I into sitting at a Ranger game and sharing my food with, I guess, the people I bring?
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of want to eat. I want to eat my food. I want to eat what I ordered by myself. Please let me eat the item that I choose. I don't have to feel obligated to share it.
Can I get a Boomstick mini?
No. You can't get a broom. No, not Boomstick. A boom wand. I don't have any more.
I don't know.
I don't have any more in me. Burger.
All right, burger. All right. Oh, man. That hurts. Beer braised short rib, grilled cheese, or brisket acho.
Yeah, I'm picking the grilled cheese.
Oh, it's not what I thought you'd say.
Every time it comes up, I'm salivating.
But we already have a sandwich.
So? It's a burger.
But it's a helmet. It's a helmet with nachos in it. It's a helmet with nachos.
Yeah.
House smoked, signature, chopped beef brisket, beans.
Hey, can I really quickly, especially if the listener, if you've made it this far and you're still paying attention and you're also filling out your own bracket. Hey, Kyle, guess what? You can just click on the other item. You don't have to undo anything. Why didn't I think of this?
I don't know. What's wrong with us? What do we select?
I accidentally clicked on the grilled cheese and I'm like, Kyle, I gotta select the grilled cheese. I've already selected it.
What are we? What are we selecting?
Ah, man, I really like the sound of the Beer Brace short rib grilled cheese. But Kansas City brisket in a
It's the grilled cheese is just a tiny bit of beef with some tater chips. It's really nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing special.
No. It is special, but it is definitely a fantastic catalyst for me to make something like that at home.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
These brisket nachos, this is unique. You cannot get this unless you're in Kansas City, either close to or at the stadium.
Final four. Hot fudge sundae versus a pretzel.
Yikes. Okay. Now the bias really sets in because in 2002 at the World Series, the Angels beat the Giants in Game 7.
And this hurts.
And I'm still bruised by it. So of course I'm going to say the Giants. Because shame on the Angels for beating us when we were up 5 runs with the 7th inning.
But it's a pretzel. Who
cares if it's a pretzel? I can wait for my Ghirardelli's hot fudge sundae to melt and I can drink it. Can I drink a pretzel? No.
Can I dip the pretzel in the sundae? That sounds amazing.
That sounds fantastic, but no, that's also against the rules.
I'll fly the pretzel up and I'll just dip it in the sundae.
Oh boy.
All right, are we going sundae?
We're going sundae.
Kaminsky burger versus brisketacho.
Okay, so I've been like a huge proponent of the Chicago Kaminsky burger, and I've never been there. I've never eaten it. It's just from the photo and from the description, it's just like, that's my food, man. That's like exactly. It's like that's me on a burger. That's exactly what I want.
I don't want to eat that.
Okay, but the brisketacho,
that's a hot dog,
which we just discussed in the last round, is so unique.
Mm-hmm.
I can build a big burger.
Mm-hmm. It's not even a big burger. Let's be honest. It's not even a big burger. It's not even a big
pounds.
It's not even a big.
Beef?
Yeah, it's not even a big burger. I ate 3 hot dogs for dinner.
Okay, again with the hot dogs. I guess we gotta pick the nachos.
Brisket at final round. Final round for the MLB food fight bracket. It is time to select a winner. Now do it.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
You hit that same frequency.
Hot fudge sundae versus a helmet full of nachos. How did we do this to ourselves?
We knew it was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's the best part, Kyle. In 2014, the San Francisco Giants beat the Kansas City Royals on the back of Madison Bumgarner pitching, 5 relief innings in Game 7. 5 scoreless innings in Game 7 to win the World Series. Mm-hmm. And of course, we're going to select the Ghirardelli world famous hot fudge sundae.
That is correct. And we did it.
But you can bring those nachos to the game.
I can. Oh, you. I think we're just sitting. We're
Royals. When you're visiting,
we're sitting next to each other, and you're bringing. I'm getting 2 sundaes. I'm holding both of them in my hands. You're bringing 2 helmets, and then we'll eat. We'll eat them together.
Yeah. Actually, that doesn't sound very good.
No, not really. I think I'd get a stomach ache. You can listen to the other episodes that we released last week, where we played a round of Pop-Tart or Not, as well as another round of Gordon Ramsay's Zero Ingredient. Goodstuff.network/morning show. You should also check out some of the other shows on the network. We mentioned one at the top of the program. You can also check out season 6, I think, of I Have No Idea What I'm Doing. You should listen to that program. You should also call your mom. You should wash your feet for once in your life. It would probably help
No. Keep the record going. Don't wash the feet.
And maybe just fill the salt container once in a while, would you? You ran out just a couple days ago, and it really doesn't take that much effort to just pull down the whole salt container and then fill the container again, and then you'll have it when you're cooking. It's helpful. But that's all I have for you.
Okay.
Until then, bye.
Bye. See you later in the week.